In today's video, I want to show you guys on how you can make a text mask in Google Slides, where you can use a text to mask over an image and make the text pop out more vibrantly and make it stand out from the rest of your peers' presentations. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. I already have just a blank presentation here in front of me, so let's just get that effect as soon as possible. First and foremost, what you need is a picture. I would probably recommend you use a high quality picture, so that way it will show up crispy on the big screen. So I have here pexels.com, which is where I get a lot of my images anyways, and it's royalty free, free stock photos, and they're usually high quality. So it depends what you want to do, whether you want to do a city photo, whether you want to do a forest photo, interior photo. I don't know, there's a lot of photos here, but I'm gonna go for kind of like a forest theme, because why not, right? And scrolling through here, you can see there's a lot of forests out here. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and stick with this one right here. So this forest photo looks pretty crispy, it looks pretty high definition. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and hit copy image. You could download it if you want, you want the higher resolution here on the bottom or on the right. But I could just stick with this image, and I'm going to just paste it here on my Google Slides presentation. So it takes a little bit, just because it is a high quality image. I think it's accidentally duplicating it for some reason. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and this is going to be a really interesting step, but I'm going to expand this image so it fills up my whole slide, right? And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop this image and crop it to the size of my slide. So I'm going to kind of zoom out. If I hit Control and scroll wheel here, I could actually zoom in and out. So I'm going to just scroll all the way out till it reaches the borders of my presentation. I will explain why I'm doing that later. And yeah, so once you're ready, you hit enter and boom. So you can see this image here is perfectly aligned to your slide, right? Now this is going to be a weird step, but bear with me. I'm going to just drag this to the right. So if you do a slideshow, there's going to be nothing on your slide just because I drag the image to the right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it and paste this back into the slide, and now I could start writing my words. Now there's what I'm going to do. This is going to be a really unique step, but I'm going to hit Insert, Word Art, and I'm going to type in whatever word I want to be displayed. So for example, I wanted to say forest. I'm going to type in forest, capital or lowercase, doesn't matter. And here's going to be the text, right? You can double click to edit it, but I'm going to click it, I'm going to select it, and there's going to be a special font that we're going to use. If we go to this font selection up here, click on more fonts, and you just search up highlight. There's a font called Zilla Slab Highlight, which I will actually go ahead and use. And if we change it here to Zilla Slab Highlight, it's really interesting because it's kind of like an opposite font, where the font itself is like a negative, or like it's a see-through, and then the the background is like a box. Super weird, but they only have one of these in Google, in the Google Fonts library. I'm not sure if they're going to upload more, but I'm going to use this, and I could go ahead and center this. And what I did is I just bold it. I could bold it, I could italicize it, whatever you want to do with it, but I'm going to hit bold. And what I can do here is I can actually start cropping the image behind it. So I'm going to control scroll wheel again here, crop this image, and I'm going to crop it so that it goes inside of the white square. So just like this, I'm going to make it so it goes inside. Make sure it goes inside, not outside. And boom. So there you go. And I'm going to hit enter. And what that does is it kind of makes the text like this, right? It already shows the trees within the words forest itself. Now what I can do is if I click this, because this is technically still my word art, I could change the fill to white, and then I could change the outline to transparent, and look what you have here. You already have a perfect mask, right, for your image, which is going to be the text. The text is going to be the mask. Now why did I put this image here on the right, right? Why didn't I just put it there? Well, the reason being is that I can actually use this image and put it back into the Google slide. I almost said PowerPoint there, but into the slide. And then I could crop this as well into its own like shape. So it's going to keep the exact same place of the trees and everything. So if I want to add some kind of line, some kind of decoration up here above the forest, I can do so by just doing that and hitting enter. And you can see now I have a line above the word forest. And if I want to have a bottom line, I just, copy paste it, Control C, Control V, or if you're on Mac, you can do Command C, Command V. And I'm going to, again, crop the same thing. And I could actually, it's nice how it kind of gives you like a little a little transparent, semi-transparent thing in the back here, and I'm just dragging this crop again, scrolling, zooming in if I need to, and I could align this actually with the top, so you can see the red guidelines. Oops, I wasn't done yet. I accidentally scrolled to the other page, but no problem. I could always hit the crop, and then make this the same distance, and boom. So now I can see I have this text that says forest, and I have a line on the bottom and the top. So I'm gonna do that quickly again. This is gonna be the second time doing it, but this time I'm gonna change the background to black. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So what I'm going to do is this time I might do like an ocean, because why not, right? I feel like ocean will stand out in a black background. So I'm gonna, again, right click, copy image, back to my slide here, paste it, and again, I'm going to make this image cover the whole slide. But this time, again, I'm going to change the cropping. So it will crop to the exact sizing of the slide. And boom, so I have this nice, beautiful picture of the ocean. I'm going to, again, go to Insert, Word Art, and I'm just going to type in ocean because, again, same thing. I'm going to make it upper caps, bold this, right? And what I can do here is, again, copy and paste this image of the ocean, put it to the side for reference. And then I can actually go ahead and start cropping the back image. So crop this, going to make it a little bit smaller like this, Make sure it goes inside that box here, right? So just like that, I'm gonna hit okay. And then from then on, I could change the font color with the font. Again, the font is the box outside, not the actual text inside, to black. And then I could change the outline to negative. You can also add more things to it. You can also crop more, more elements to it. Again, by doing the same thing, you're gonna copy this. And what you can do is go over here to this crop, drop down, and you can do like arrows. I don't know, you can do call outs, you can do bubbles, right? I don't know, a half circle, for example. I don't know why. And you can see here again that it adjusts to the image in the back. And then what I can do is I could also crop image again here. And that will allow me to change the mask on the back, to change this half circle however way I want it. So for example, I want this to be, I don't know, from O to N, for example. So we could adjust the sizing like this, adjust it to this O. Again, you could be really as creative as you want with this. It is a little bit finicky to get right, but once you get it right, it's kind of cool. So there you go. Boom. For example, I have this now. So now I have ocean, and then I have this little cropping mask thing above here. Or, you know, it's really however way you want it. You can make it go upside down too, like this. And you have a really clean text mask here in Google Slides. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I guarantee you this will definitely level up your Google Slides presentations amongst your peers. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like and hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.